Welcome to News Today with Universal Parks News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for November 20th, 2021. A new Universal Orlando Resort survey focused on Universal Express Pass also mentioned Epic Universe, the resort's upcoming theme park. We haven't heard much news about Epic Universe in the past several months, but it won't be opening for a few years, but is set to be Universal's biggest park in the U.S. The survey had us choose multiple times between 3 different Universal Orlando Resort on-site hotel options or choose to stay elsewhere not on Universal property. Each hotel option listed how far away from the Universal parks it would be, including their distance from Epic Universe. Most of the options had Epic Universe as a 10 to 15-minute bus ride away. Some, however, state that the hotel would be inside Epic Universe. Of course, as you know, there have been rumors. I say rumors with air quotes because it's in the art and we know it's coming. But there will be a hotel likely connected to Epic Universe, in fact, in the park, as you see in the art. The hotel choices had many different options for Universal Express Pass. Some listed a discount on the pass for all 3 parks. Some included it for Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure, but not for Epic Universe. Some included it for all 3 parks. Some did not include it at all. When choosing a hotel option that did not wholly include Express Pass, we were asked if we would purchase it separately. Most of the hotel options were listed as 5 minutes from Universal Studios Florida and Islands of Adventure. Again, as you might have guessed, if they were 10 to 15 minutes from Epic Universe. Some options also did not include early park admission. And one of the final questions asked how likely we would be to purchase Express Pass, a Universal VIP tour, character dining, a dining plan, or Disney Genie Plus service during a trip to Orlando. So they want to know if you're going to buy Disney's junk. Universal wants to know so they can copy it. We'll see what happens. There are a lot of awesome things to enjoy at the Universal Orlando Resort for the holidays, but if you're like us, food is at the top of the list. There's a ton of great seasonal snacks and drinks around the parks and City Walk. So to help you visit correctly, we've rounded up all the holiday menus just for you. You can head on over to our website to check them all out. Universal doesn't have them listed anywhere, so we've made this list especially for you, on demand. People have asked for it. Tom Williams is retiring from his role as Chairman and Chief Executive Officer for Universal Parks and Resorts, effective March 16, 2022. Mark Woodbury, the Senior Vice Chairman of Universal Parks and Resorts and President of Universal Creative, will be stepping up into the CEO position. Woodbury will take over the position effective January 1, 2022. The news comes from NBC Universal CEO Jeff Shell in an announcement to the Universal Parks team members this week. Universal theme parks around the world have won multiple THEA awards from the Themed Entertainment Association and a Brass Ring Award from the International Association of Amusement Parks and Attractions. This was announced at the IAAPA Expo. Super Nintendo World, Universal Studios Japan will be awarded the THEA Award for Theme Park Land. You can check out videos of every inch of that land right here on our YouTube channel, by the way. The AR technology of the Mario Kart attraction will get the THEA Award for Technical Innovation. The Secret Life of Pets Off the Leash at Universal Studios Hollywood getting the THEA Award for Outstanding Attraction. Finally, the Crystal Promise at Universal Studios Japan has won the IAAPA Brass Ring Award for Most Creative Christmas Show. They have a category for everything. About 2 weeks ago, the online system for Color Vision, the third-party contractor in charge of photos at Universal Orlando Resort, went down. The system remains unavailable for maintenance. As a result, Color Vision has stopped selling photo packages to guests for now. Guests wishing to view and purchase their photos will have to do so on location in the parks. There's no estimated time frame for the website's return, but guests who already purchased a photo package will be able to access their photos online for 1 year. Other guests may purchase a 1-day voucher from the guest services or online that will automatically upgrade to 1 year. The holiday season has officially begun at Universal Orlando, and that means the return of the holiday parade featuring Macy's. The parade was not performed last year. Instead, there was a walkthrough indoors. The parade opens with dancers in winter wear. There are a few dancers in giant light-up ball gowns. Snowmen and snowflakes lead in the first star-shaped Macy's balloons. They're followed by the first Despicable Me float, a Christmas tree filled with Minions. There's another Despicable Me float featuring all the non-Minion characters. And the Minions are causing trouble on another Christmas tree float as they attempt to sled over it. Next are the Penguins of Madagascar on a quest to find Santa. They have a plane covered in decorations and presents. King Julian is enjoying the attention he's getting. The Shrek section of the parade is led by a giant gingerbread man balloon. The 3 little pigs are hanging out of a candy house, and the 3 blind mice and other Shrek characters dance on the street. Donkey has his own float, followed by a balloon of one of his half-dragon babies. A series of toy-themed floats, balloons, and performers follow Shrek. Reindeer floats lead in the man himself, Santa Claus. Santa has his own large float with his sleigh riding over houses. You can watch the entire parade right here on our YouTube channel. The holiday tree hunt has returned to Universal Orlando for the 2021 season. We're ready to grab a map and get to work finding those trees. Maps can be purchased in most retail locations around the resort for $10. Scavenger hunts are always fun, so we were happy to see the holiday tree hunt return. There are a few new trees this year, and they seem to keep getting better. From spooky to retro, these decorations are sure to inspire your next tree. You take a look at all the creative designs on our website. Some of them are really cool. I love the vintage tree. It's my favorite. The map can be redeemed for a prize, but it does not need to be completed to pick up your ornament. This year, guests can choose from last year's round tree hunt ornament or this year's new snowflake design. You could always buy 2 maps and get both, of course. Check out the full tour of the trees, again, on our website. A new holiday Coke Freestyle cup is now available at USF. With one of these cups, guests can get free refills for the day at Coca-Cola Freestyle machines throughout the resort. The cup is red with a translucent white cap. It's covered in Christmas lights and snowflakes. Postcard images show a tree, a nutcracker, and Santa Claus, and a snow-covered Universal Studios marquee. It's on the center of the cup at $16.99. Also back with the parade this year is the giant Christmas tree in Universal Studios Florida. And this year, Earl the Squirrel is proud to show off some upgraded Christmas lights that dance and change color along with music. You can't miss the color-changing lights dancing around the branches along with the Christmas music. Take a look at a video right here on our YouTube channel. The holidays are always merry and nutty with Earl the Squirrel, and even more new merchandise has arrived, including annual pass holder exclusive items. Earl is a legend around here. We're excited to see him return in full force. Tons of new merchandise. Found an ornament, a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt, a 3/4 sleeve, all kinds of sleeves, and a bunch of new themed candies. Whatever type of sleeve you like, check them all out on our website. Short sleeve, long sleeve, 3/4. No sleeves though. All of them have some sort of sleeve, so not every variety. The awesomest celebration of the season has started, and with it comes a return of the magic of Christmas at Hogwarts Castle, the nighttime show at Islands of Adventure. Last year, the show was only available with a holiday VIP tour. This year, it's performed continuously throughout the night. The show starts around dusk. It's a great way to end your evening. Be aware that guest traffic can be tricky, and you'll need to enter Hogsmeade from the Lost Continent. If you're in Jurassic Park, you'll only be able to access the Wizarding World by taking the bypass bridge near Velocicoaster into the Lost Continent and entering Hogsmeade that way. The magic of Christmas at Hogwarts Castle is the perfect way, again, to end that day at IOA, so don't miss it. And if you have to miss it, we have a video, of course. Beetlejuice, 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 once again greeting guests at Universal Studios Florida, now no longer physically distanced. We saw Beetlejuice taking photos and interacting with guests in the corner of the Hollywood section near Universal Orlando's horror makeup show. As you can see, guests were allowed to get up close and personal with him. Guests lined up for photos with the famous ghost. Beetlejuice was previously appearing on a stage at least 6 feet away from guests, but no more. He's once again able to get as close as he likes. Fast and Furious Supercharged. From one funny story to the next. Fast and Furious Supercharged at Universal Studios Florida closed for a brief refurb on November 8th, and much to the chagrin of people everywhere, it has reopened. Reopened on November 15th. The infamous attraction is located in the San Francisco area. The screen in this scene was replaced as the previous screen had gotten very damaged and dirty. Now it looks good. I mean, at least as good as this thing can look. Dates have been announced for the annual refurbs of water rides at Islands of Adventure. Here is that scheduled. The Jurassic Park River Adventure will be closed January 10th through the 28th, 2022. Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls will be closed January 31st through February 25th. And Popeye and Bluto's Bilge-Rat Barges will be closed February 25th through March 18th. The Grinchmas Who-liday Spectacular is a must-see show when visiting during the Christmas season. The entrance for Grinchmas is located in Seuss Landing between Circus McGurkus Cafe Stupendous, and it's fun to say, and One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. Signs will point you towards the entrance, which takes you on a pathway backstage towards the former Blue Man Group Theater, which is where the show is this year, which is much more comfortable for your behind this year, everybody. This is a huge improvement, again, from the old soundstage setup. Outside the theater, guests can wander around the courtyard and grab snacks, and the padded seats in the theater, again, what an upgrade. The set is largely unchanged from 2019. Much like all of Seuss Landing, you won't find straight lines here as the show emulates Dr. Seuss's iconic cartoon style, but mostly is in the style of the 2000 live-action film. Kids, look it up. The dialogue And songs were clear and unmuffled now that the actors no longer have to wear masks. That started a couple days after the formal debut of the show. It's nice to see that. Of course, we recommend you show up early if you want to see the show. It does fill up fast. And we're also happy to say there is a performance of the show on a regular basis with an American Sign Language interpreter present. It's very nice. Every Who down in Whoville likes Christmas a lot. Don't worry, if you thought I was going to rhyme, I'm not. They've stepped out in Seuss Landing and Islands of Adventure to celebrate with guests. There are Who's tall and Who's small walking around, happy to talk and pose for photos. You might catch some Who's dancing and singing too. Each Who has a name and a backstory, so make sure to ask them a few questions about themselves. We caught this mischievous Who going through the trash and reading credit card numbers. Oh boy. Other Who's had fun playing with the footprint on the ground in Seuss Landing. They're having a good time out there. And while you're celebrating, make sure you go to all the books you can read for a meet and greet with the Grinch himself. An area of the store has been set up with Christmas trees and cameras for the photo experience. Guests pose with the Grinch at a street sign listing different Whoville landmarks. There's also a professional camera that one team member will use to take your photo with the Grinch, and another team member is available to take photos with your phone. The Grinch was dressed in his Santa Claus outfit, complete with matching red mask. Guests are instructed to stay on the right side of the street sign and not to touch the Grinch. You reserve that for Beetlejuice. You'll spend a few moments talking with each guest as well as taking photos. Sometimes you might even catch the Grinch without his mask. It depends on the day and the performer. Guests are still instructed, obviously, to stay distanced in that case as well as you're inside. Of course, you can't have Christmas in Whoville without the roast beast. And at Circus McGurk's Cafe Stupendous, which I'm so happy I get to say twice in the show, they're serving up the longtime Who feast with the delicious roast beast. The magnificent sandwich combines French onion soup, dipped roast beef, meatloaf, secret sauce, and cheddar cheese sauce on a pretzel bun. Then it's topped by a mini meatloaf sandwich. This is insane. Costs $15.99, the review on our website. Halloween is also sticking around at the All Hallows Eve boutique at Islands of Adventure. The store has received some Christmas flair, though, in the form of lights, trees, and stockings. We already saw this spooky tree as part of the holiday tree hunt. There's now a matching orange wreath and garland. Christmas lights are strung among the autumn leaves and paper lanterns on the ceiling. There are more small trees next to the hearse in the center of the store, and some present boxes are stacked among the glowing jack-o'-lanterns. In the corner are more presents and trees, and Halloween-themed stockings hang from the fireplace mantle. In addition, the shop also has brand new creepy holiday candles. Feel the spirit of Christmas with a few extra spirits from Halloween. These candles have some great artwork and scents. The scents are Marley's Manor, Season's Creepings, Krampus Crisp, it's also my favorite cereal this time of year, and Ghosts of Christmas Past. The candles cost $20 each. Also, Oops All Krampus. It's another good one. A brand new vegan item has appeared at Burger Digs at IOA, and they've spared no expense, making a unique, delicious offering to satisfy all appetites. No, they're not having a coupon day, so you will have to pay the price we tell you. We love the Casado burger, so we couldn't wait to try this one. The herbivore is balsamic marinated roasted portobello mushroom, smoked tempeh bacon, vegan Swiss cheese, vegan secret sauce, Calera crunch lettuce, and sliced tomatoes on a toasted Kaiser roll served with fries. Costs $13.99. A brand new Christmas village has been set up in City Walk, allowing guests to enjoy some seasonal offerings without going to the parks. Mistletoe Pines Village is located across from the new Universal Studios store near Voodoo Donut. Themed posters and fun photo ops add to the experience. You can find holiday treats and drinks at 2 of the booths. There's a variety of sweets, nuts, alcoholic eggnogs. There's also a booth set up for characters and a custom photo ornament. The ornaments take around 20 to 25 minutes to make, so if you're planning to order one, you may want to stop here first. Provide them with an image. They'll create something just for you. Mistletoe Pines Village is open daily from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. in City Walk, again at Universal Orlando. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to universalparksnewstoday.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Universal Parks News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. For UPNT, this is Tom Corliss saying, Ray, the next time if someone asks you if you're a god, say yes. Go see Ghostbusters Afterlife. It's wonderful. It's a great movie.
Ink and Paint celebrates the voices of women talking about what it means to be a Disney fan. Co-hosts Ashley Jasmer and Jill Diffendahl will join a panel of female Disney fans to discuss topics ranging from Disney princesses as role models to raising Disney kids to park-going preferences. Join us for lively discussion, stories, and debate about living your best Disney lifestyle.